ガオガオ食べちゃおう Hello everyone! Gao Gao! Today we are at a hot spring, very fitting of today's game! Today we are playing Okami, the demo from the studio Mushroomallow. They're the same people who brought you Death and Faeology. I played their demo earlier in the year, and they reached out and they wanted to know if I would play this one, and of course I will. Death and Faeology had really good, I'd say the story was really interesting, even if the characters aren't exactly my type. You know, I think the artwork is good, the atmosphere is good, it's got a really interesting story, really hooks you in, good production values. And so I want to try this one too. This one is an Otome game about a girl who has to run an onsen. Hence the background in this nice steamy onsen. Don't question why I'm wearing clothes in the onsen. Don't question it. Don't question it. So we're going to be playing Okami in a little bit. But before that, I wanted to chat, see how you all doing. How you doing, chat? Hello, Starcene. Hello, Nimbai. How are you doing? I've been working. I just discovered a little bit of a mistake in my newest build for my game. There are like 3 tiny little errors. I spoke with Just. They will have those errors replaced with a new build that does not have those errors. There's an issue with the heart symbol showing up properly, and the icon not showing up. So I spoke with the programmer, we were able to get it fixed, and I sent it over to Just, so that will be fixed. Hopefully sometime today, if you're interested. Gives you an excuse to play the game all over again. I don't think you'll notice these small little mistakes, but I did, and I wanted them fixed, and they're fixed now. Just the icon, the heart, and there was an issue with the CG gallery. One of the CGs at the CG gallery was not displaying properly, and that also got fixed. So we got, like, not a patch, but it's definitely fixed up. So please look forward to that. I'm not sure when it'll happen, but sometime today, I believe. I'm not sure if Jazz is gonna do a tweet about it or not. But I am letting you know that the mistakes have been fixed, and you know, it'll have a smoother gaming experience for everyone. Have you played the game yet? Have you played it? Have you liked it? What are you doing? Where are you at? At least it's minor stuff. Yes, it's minor. Obviously, all the major issues got fixed before we sent it off to be distributed. But it was just these 3 little errors that kept bothering me, bugging me, so we were able to fix them. I don't think anybody will notice, but I noticed, and it's all fixed, or it will be fixed whenever Just gets to it, hopefully soon. I have not gotten much feedback on my game yet. I haven't seen any reviews on Just. I saw 1 review on VNDB, but I haven't seen much else. I saw 3 ratings. Somebody gave it a 6, a 7, and an 8. So, I feel like that's positive. I feel like it's a positive rating, trending in a positive direction. At least it's not getting, like, hate brigaded or anything, right? Knock on wood. At least, hopefully. I'm hoping that there will be more reactions and more reviews and feedback. Nobody's been playing it on YouTube or anything, or Twitch or anything, and like I said, I haven't gotten much feedback based off what I see in Just or what I see on VNDB. I haven't really seen much feedback, so I hope people are playing it, and I hope people are liking it. Somebody said it was like 2 hours long, which is not true. Not true. It took me like 10 to 12 hours, like a full day. It took me a full day to play the whole game, including all the routes and the special scene that you have to unlock. So I don't know why somebody said it was 2 hours. I don't know what they were doing. They're probably skipping most of it. But yeah, I hope if you do play it, I hope you enjoy it. And do tell me what you think of it. Let me get a really quick sip of water. I am on day 3 of antibiotics. It is making my tummy upsetty spaghetti. It really hurts. It is really messing up my tummy. But I have a couple more days of antibiotics, and then I should be all good. Speaking of my game, there's been a lot of fun stuff coming out lately. There's a bunch of new has-been stuff coming out in preparation for Season 2. There's like a vinyl, there's a CD, there's a cassette, there's the new soundtrack, there's a bunch of new merch. There's like a new earmuffs, so much merch, guys. I'm gonna be my wish list is gonna be so long, chat. You didn't get around to playing it yet, you've been busy. Okay, you know what? I appreciate the honesty. I appreciate you telling me. I much prefer you to tell me rather than you saying, oh yeah, I played it, and then I don't get any more than that, you know? That's so cool, that's totally cool, that's totally fine that you didn't get to play it yet. I hope if you do play it, you get to enjoy it. Hopefully some more people will give feedback and reviews and stuff and maybe play it on YouTube or something. I was really hoping it would have a little bit more of impact, more of a splash. According to Jazz, there are 440-ish pre-orders. That's like 440 people who added it to their wish list. But I haven't seen anywhere near that amount of reviews or feedback or anything, so it hasn't been a week. It has not been a week yet since the game came out. It's been 4 days, a little over half a week. So hopefully, I will get more reviews, maybe some blog posts, maybe some YouTube playthroughs, some articles, I don't know. Hopefully Reddit threads, I don't know, fan art, fanfic, I don't know. But I do want to hear what people think of it, provided it's positive. If it's negative, I don't want to know. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of negative stuff. I've seen a couple negative things out there about it. I don't care. I am cringe and I am free. I don't care what you think. You think it's cringe? I don't care. It makes me happy. Why should I care what you think? You know? If it's negative, I don't care. If you have negative thoughts, if you think it's dumb and cringy and stupid, like whatever, bro. I don't care. It makes me happy. I'm way over caring about people's negative opinions about it being cringe, or it's weird, or, you know, whatever. I don't care. It makes me happy. Like, I do not understand the whole cringe culture bit about you cannot enjoy anything unless you engage with 50,000 layers of irony. Just enjoy things, my God. Stop being so cynical and enjoy things. Hello, Memento! Hello, thank you for the little wave. Hi, how you doing? As you can see, today we are at an onsen. Maybe one day I will get to visit a real onsen. But today, this is where we are. We're hanging out. Let me show you more of it. Let me show you a little bit more. We are at the onsen today. It is nice and beautiful. We're gonna hang out here as we play Okami. I think this is about where I was, yeah? Yeah. So let's see. That's about all I had to say. I talked a little bit about my game. I talked a little bit about my medicine. Foxbear, yeah! Hi, River! Yeah, today we are at the onsen and I got my nifty, spunky little fox mask. We're gonna play Okami, because it is about a girl and you get to date a fox man, and it has no relation to Silent Hill F, which I've still not played. One day I will play Silent Hill F. I saw like a half hour of playthrough. That's all I've seen. I got to the point where we met the fox guy, but that's all I've seen so far. I want to play more of it. I want to see more of it. But this game, Okami has no relation to Silent Hill F. It's just coincidence that both of them feature foxes. If it's Okami, it's not a wolf. It is not a wolf. It is about a fox, I believe. I believe it's about a fox. According to the material I was sent, I believe it's a fox. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it's a fox. Oh, no, you're right. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. You're right. I'm dumb. You're right. It's a wolf. Why did I think it was a fox? Oh, it's because of the face. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It's because of the guy's face looks like a fox to me. Oh, okay. Oh, my mistake. My mistake. I don't know why I thought I was a fox. You're right. It's right in the title, but whatever. It's a wolf, not a fox. It's a wolf. It's a wolf. I guess I'm wearing the wrong mask. Oh well. My mistake, chat. Called out in 4K. Oh well. You know what? I just woke up from a nap, okay? My brain is oatmeal right now. I had a bad night. I had a migraine. I took a nap. So like I barely can function, okay? I just woke up. My brain is a lumpy bowl of oatmeal right now, okay? It's a wolf, it's a wolf. You get to date a hot wolf guy, okay? Okay, a wolf guy, okay? Okay, yeah, a wolf guy. And then in Silent Hill F, it's a fox guy. Maybe I'm just getting mixed up because I just watched a little bit of Silent Hill F. I don't have a 4K monitor, so you're only getting called out in Ultra HD. What is the difference between Ultra HD and 4K? Is Ultra HD like one below 4K? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, let me get a sip of water, and then we'll talk a little bit about the game. Like I said, it is by studio Mushroomallow. They're the people who did Death and Faeology, which took place in, I believe, the 20s. And it is about this lady detective who has to prove or disprove the existence of fairies and how it relates to a murder, series of deaths. So same studio, really high production values, beautiful artwork, really great, gorgeous presentation. And so I have high hopes for this one. I have really high hopes for this one. I hope it's just as good. So let me pull up the game. I had a little bit of trouble getting it started, so hold on, bear with me. I had a little bit of trouble, so let me pull it up before I get it working. So I need to mess with the settings real quick, bear with me. Okay, I think this is good. Alright, let's go over to gaming! I would love to go to a real onsen one day. I've never been to an onsen. I've never been to Japan. Hopefully next year that will change. Next year's Donathon is going to be to see if I can raise enough money to go to Japan. Let's get rid of the Steam, and let's pull up the game. Nope, that's not it. Why aren't you showing up, please? No! I need you to show up properly! Hold on. Aha! Okay. Now it should show up. Aha! Okay. Here we go. So we have a pretty heroine, I believe, our pretty protagonist, and we have a wolf guy. But unfortunately, he has a beard, and beards are disgusting. Facial hair is disgusting. I'm not sorry. I hate facial hair. Alright. I love the BGM. Got a cool logo. Got pretty visuals. Let's get started. I have not played any of this. It's completely new to me. I'm pretty sure there's no age scenes, so that's disappointing. But anyway. Akine. Well, this is it, isn't it? I press my palm against the counter, feeling its every imperfection worn smooth by years of care. I kind of like this newspaper print type of look for this background. I'm not sure if it's a filter over a photograph. I'm not sure, but it looks cool. Also, look at this UI. This is a cool UI. I like it. I like the little flower. That's a cool little feature. Every step in these halls, every creak in the floorboards, I've memorized them all. After tonight, none of it will belong to me anymore. Strange. I thought I'd feel sadder. I spent a lifetime here, and now I'm too old to take care of it. A ryokan without its keeper is just an empty house waiting to be forgotten. I don't know. I think you could put this in a glossary, but that's just me. How many times have I cleaned these counters and mopped these floors, greeting guests who came and went like fleeting whispers? I wondered if I would ever find someone to walk these halls with me, not just pass through them. Someone who would wake up beside me every morning. Oh, we got a romantic angle. But no one stayed. No one made an impression. I made my way toward the onsen, my knees protesting with every step. Mood. It's just arthritis. Let me get a quick sip of water. I should have let myself enjoy my life more. A persistent thought haunted me, refusing to fade away even in the quiet moments after the guests had disappeared. Departed. Did I live well? I spent my youth building this place, holding on to it with everything I had. And in the end, there's no one left to hold on to me. So, that's the real regret. So, she's sick, she old at the end of the life. Well, too late to dwell on it now. I brace a hand against the wall as I push myself upright. My back cracks. Okay, so this is an elderly person. But I force myself to stand with a groan. But... No! Isekai'd! My foot slips. Oh no! There's a moment of weightlessness, followed by sharp crack as the back of my head meets the stone. Then cold. Oh no! Oh no. Water rushes over me, pulling at my limbs. My fingers grasp for an anchor, but mean only emptiness. As the world blurs and my vision tilts, I catch a glimpse of steam swirling above, rising into a night sky that feels infinite and dark. Perhaps in another life. Whoa! My head feels like someone's hosting a drum circle in there. I inhale, hoping to be greeted by the cozy sense of aged wood and warm sake, but instead, what is that smell? Salt, fragrant smoke, and the sweet aroma of osmanthus? I do like the writing in this. Instead of my dimly lit ryokan room, I see red, a bridge covered in mist. This isn't my ryokan. Uh-oh. A sharp chill sinks into my spine. I died, didn't I? I guess so. The Red Bridge of Souls. I've heard the stories. A place between, a crossing for lost souls. And here I am, on a bridge between a life already lived and whatever comes next. Why does everything sound so loud? I can hear murmurs, I can hear whispers, low murmurs, and the occasional laughter. Seriously, my ears are starting to ache. Wait, ears? What? Oh my god, we're hot! We're young. A creeping suspicion settles in. I lift my hands. Those aren't my hands, are they? My fingers are slender, smooth, sharp nails, sharper than I remember, and beautifully manicured. Claws? Feet! For free! My breath catches. I stare at my arms, my legs. No more wrinkles, no more gnarled knuckles, no more aching bones. Oh, instead I am youthful, glowing, radiant! Can I possibly get rid of the text box for a minute? I guess I can. Alright. Oh my! My jaw drops. I pat down my arms. Firm. I press a hand to my stomach. Flat. I trail higher. No way! Just grope yourself. My hands fly to my chest. They're perky! By the spirits above, I have breasts again! Perky, full, no sag, no back pain! This is a miracle! These are the breasts of a woman in her prime! Not a retired yokai order who needed at least 2 layers of fabric and a prayer to hold them up before. Oh, but before I can fully appreciate this cruel miracle, something moves behind me. No. What? Oh, she's got a tail! And there's her butt. I turn my head slowly. Also very clever censorship. A tail! A red fur tail sways behind me, wagging. Oh. My hands tremble even more, trying to make sense of everything. My skin, my tail, my lack of... Oh! I'm naked. I am as bare as the day I was born, but with a tail, claws, and apparently some kind of breast enhancement. Oh no. A breeze rolls across the bridge. My entire, very exposed, freshly revived, nobody was supposed to see this body, prickles. Stay calm, stay dignified. But of course, there is no dignity left to be had. I crouch down. I love this expression. I crouch down, wrapping my arms around my knees and curling my tail around myself, like I'm trying to create a makeshift modesty shield. But I am not alone. I hear footsteps. No, more like claw steps, followed by rustling robes, and then something that sounds suspiciously like skittering. I do not turn to look. Absolutely not. I am not entertaining whatever fresh horror that was. A shadow looms behind me. A robed figure glides past, does a double take, and then slowly backs away. Another one. Oh, there's so many people. Creatures, I should say. Sporting a long serpentine tail, grins at me, showing off a mouthful of sharp teeth. I pretend I didn't see it. Okay. Breathe. Red bridge. Spirits. The rules of death. Then I am surrounded by spirits. Possibly man-eating spirits. I will not be making eye contact with anything that looks like it might eat me! Deep breath. Focus. I've handled rowdy nobles, drunken guests, and several matchmaking attempts. I can handle this. Alright, first things first, close. And then I figure out what in the world just happened to me. I push myself up, careful, composed, and... Oh, we got a different character.
New arrival, huh? Cute tail.
Hey! Meanie, followed by a burst of laughter. I'd rather die again. All right, steady. My fingers twitch, and my instincts whisper, lower yourself, move gracefully, prowl, just crawl around. Hello, Chief Rob. We just started playing Okami. How are you doing today? But no, my dear, I am a lady of refinement. I've spent my life walking with dignity, grace, and a fair amount of back pain. I do not prowl. Come on now, old girl, you've handled worse than this. I steel myself, back straight, chin up. Oh no, too fast! Suddenly, gravity remembers I exist. The bridge vanishes, the lanterns blur, the night air rushes past me like a betrayal. Not this again! Ah! Water again, but this time it feels different. I seem to be breathing underwater. I'm good here in the middle of work. Oh, okay, well just have me out in the background then. I don't want to distract you from your work. An improvement from earlier, but also an insult. Didn't I already drown today? I feel like I should get a free pass on the second one. But before I can decide to stay here out of sheer stubbornness, the water stirs. Whoa. A hand grabs me with a firm grip that says, "Stop embarrassing yourself and get out of my river." Before I can properly swoon at the sheer commanding nature of it, I'm pulled upward. My head breaks the surface and finally, I see him. Where's our wolf? Where's our wolf? Oh my. Now, I've seen many men in my life. Strong men, handsome men, men who paid extra for the private onsen package. What is the private onsen package? Anyway, but this one, he is something else entirely. Oh no! I'm sorry I broke into a coughing fit. Oh no, he has a beard! Ah, I'm sorry, I hate beards, I'm sorry. Oh no, he's an old man. He's an old man, oh god. Oh no. Get rid of the beard and he'd be perfect. Whatever. Also, his pectorals are a little bit veiny, but anyway. White hair slicked against sharp, sculpted features. I'm sorry, I hate facial hair so much. Mask covering a tall, broad figure clad in heavy robes, looking every bit like an ancient spirit who had been reluctantly saddled with bodyguard duty. His breath is steady, but I see the exhaustion in his stance. He looks like an old war banner, torn, faded, but still standing out of sheer spite. That's a very pretty yukata he's got on. Which is still terribly attractive, by the way. And then I feel warmed. His outer kimono draped over my shoulders, his hand lingering just long enough to ensure it stays. It's been quite some time since I was last embraced by a handsome young man, and with such grave solemnity, too. Okay, I gotta do a voice. But it's an older man. I don't know, I'll try my best.
You alright?
Thank him! Telling he looks dashing. Ah, which one, chat? I'll let you decide while I go water some flowers. Do we thank him or do we compliment him? I'll let you decide. We'll be right back. Right, we are back. Let's see. It's 50-50. Okay, I need one more vote. I need one more vote. Or else I'll just, you know what, we're gonna flirt with him. Tell him he looks dashing. Kumakko hates my facial hair. It's not personal. I hate facial hair on everybody. I like the youthful shodas. I like the shodas, the baby face, the twinks, the shodas, the small one. I don't like grizzled oji-sans. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's a lid for every pot. Okay, I'm sure somebody out there really loves this. I just hate facial hair. Oh my, I am fine. Thank you so much for asking. And now that I'm up close, I let my gaze wander to the strands of white hair clinging to his skin, his map gleaming subtly, and an expression I cannot see. You look absolutely dashing. You respond with a long, heavy silence, perhaps the longest in the world. I savor it. He just doesn't care, okay.
Can you walk?
Oh, quite well, actually. Gracefully even. Would you like a demonstration? I wink. Oh no, he doesn't like it. But his shoulders tense as a response. He does not like that answer. Good. I will be saying worse things before the night is over. She's a little brat. She's a little temptress. Good for her. Finally bracing him. Oh, I like how the different sprites kind of go dark and go light depending on who's the focus. Finally bracing himself, he extends his hand.
Come, I will help you cross.
Is that an offer? Sexual harassment, Sekuhara. I glanced at the bridge, the treacherous thing that abandoned me not once but twice. Well, since you're insisting. I take his hand. He stiffens, but his grip is strong. I file this reaction away for future entertainment, and together we walk. This is a dream, isn't it?
Does it feel like one?
I hum, observing him as if he were an interesting specimen. Well, I can tell he's beautifully exhausted beneath that mask. He's such a flirt, I love it. I don't know. You're rather intriguing for a dream. His grip on my wrist tightened slightly. Ah, that got a reaction.
Because it is not a dream.
Oh, I was hoping this was the part where you swept me off my feet and declared yourself my spirit husband. He huffed, clearly regretting pulling me out of the water.
You are a yokai now.
The words hit me like a ladle of cold miso down the back. Who pours miso down the back? I thought as much, but hearing it said aloud. Oh, so this is real then. I'm not saying any downsides here. Well, Akine, you've two choices. Fall into an existential crisis or flirt your way through it. How scandalous, how odd. Well, which one, chat? I just wanna lean in hard and go how scandalous. I blink up at him, pretending to be all innocent. So she's like a grizzled old lady in the body of this beautiful young woman. Oh my, how scandalous. Am I a pretty one? He's so done.
You are an Okami.
A great wolf deity. You're not answering my question, dear. Oh my god, he's so done. I notice his shoulders tense up a bit. His fingers flex like he's deciding between folding his arms or saying something. I grin. My tail swishes behind me, matching my glee. He lets out a tiny grunt and turns his head like that'll end the conversation.
We should keep moving.
Ooh, he is fun. Alright. So it's true then. I died with unfinished business and came back all supernatural.
Humans do not become yokai without cause.
Let me guess. Strong emotions, right? The classic cocktail all in one. Desire, longing, and a splash of regret. They always say intense feelings linger after death, and I was practically soaked in it.
You understand then?
I curled my fingers into the fabric of the kimono around me, grounding myself. It's real. Heavy. Like the weight of everything I couldn't let go. I didn't want to die alone. That was my final thought. For a moment, only the river answers me.
It was powerful enough.
Ah, well. All that yearning, I ended up in a damp kimono with the masked ranger and amazingly good shoulders. Fumi-san! 聞いてくれてありがとう。今日は、これは、乙女系、狼。これは体験版。残念ながら、今日は、英語だけよ。でも、ふみさんは元気かな？覚えた。ふみさん、ハズビンホテルのカフェイベント行ったかった？教えて。僕はどうしてもハズビンホテルのカフェイベント行きたいな。と悩むよ。まあ、言っているんなら、ぜひ教えてね。エンジェルちゃん、羊のエンジェルちゃんのタペストリーまだまだ欲しいよ。ふみさんは元気かな？ So, this is what becomes of women who want too much,
Or simply refuse enough to refuse, fading quietly.
Not a denial, nor an answer either, but close enough. I spent my entire life running a ryokan, only to die and become a yokai. Some might call that a bit on the nose. Oh, well, alright then. What now?
You decide that.
A remarkably casual response for something that should be an important revelation. As simple as that?
Yes. After all, even as a yokai, it's still your life.
Can I save? Oh, I can save. Awesome. I can save. Cool. I don't see an icon or anything, but whatever. So it comes with free will. Excellent. I was hoping this wouldn't be one of those ominous bound to an ancient curse situations. There's the faintest smirk tugging at the corner of his mouth.
Disappointed?
Devastated. I looked past him at the mist-covered bridge ahead. And where exactly were you heading before I made my graceful descent into the river?
Home?
Home, And where might that be?
There.
He lifts his chin slightly, as if on cue. The mist moves to reveal a structure at the end of the bridge. Oh, is that a ryokan?
Yes.
A ryokan in the spirit world.
Indeed.
And you live there?
Yes.
I cross my arms, sizing him up. He's as unreadable as ever, but something about his tone is humoring me. With rooms?
Yes.
And if one of those rooms just so happens to be empty? Oh my god. He shifts ever so slightly, realizing that he had walked straight into whatever trap I have set.
Perhaps.
Oh dear, very fortunate for me. His arms cross over his chest, and for a second I swear he's fighting back the urge to smirk.
And you intend to claim it just like that?
Well, I did just die and come back as Youkai. I feel like that entitles me to at least one complimentary perk.
One?
For now. I tap my chin, pretending to think. Tell you what, I'll earn it. Let me help out at your inn. Sweep a few hallways, clean the guest rooms, and look breathtaking while doing it. It'll be a fair trade. Oh, so it's just like the same thing as what it was. It's the same circumstances as what she was doing in her actual human life. Except now she's young. There is a beat of silence, then...
I have made a mistake.
Yeah, well, too late. Wonderful! I'll take it. A long, slow exhale escapes him, and for a moment I think he might just walk back right into the river to escape this. I like how she just kind of bulldozes her way in. Instead, without another word, he simply turns on his heel and continues walking. I follow him with a grin on my face. The ryokan looms ahead, and I can see the wooden panels softened by time and lanterns hanging limp from the eaves. It isn't in ruin, but it looks like it wouldn't mind the excuse to be. This is not quite what I pictured. Not exactly welcome, weary traveler, enjoy your stay, is it? No. I give him a sidelong glance. He says nothing, but his pace is steady. This isn't how it used to be, is it? It was. A neat little deflection, but I have lived long enough to recognize it. Ah, I see. So you expect me to believe this place was always this charming? I can practically hear the unspoken sigh before it leaves him.
You're not going to let this go, are you?
Oh my god, is that the plot? Are we gonna like tidy up the ryokan and restore it to its former glory? Not a chance. Wait, is that amusement I detect? And then at last we step inside. Oh boy, yeah, it could use some work. Oh, what is that, dirt? Cobwebs? Where's Angel? Cobwebs? A torn tapestry? Look at these poor plants, they need water. Look at this poor fella. Not the good kind of oh. More like, oh dear, what have I stumbled into? When you open a drawer and find an ancient bento that could double as an exorcism result. It's worse than I thought. The ryokan should be warm and inviting, but this place feels like it's waiting for someone to tell it it's over. This is a disaster! Yes. Wow, just like that, no attempt to sugarcoat it?
Would you believe me if I tried?
Fair point. What happened here?
I lost the power to run it.
You say that like you misplaced it under a cushion.
Would have been easier if I had.
Oh? Interesting. And how long has it been like this?
Very long.
That at least I believe. I should just walk away. This is not my problem, nor my responsibility. But we're too busy hitting on this guy. But still, I know this feeling. I've lived this feeling. I know what this is like. You're far too tired of keeping this place, but you know it will die with you if you don't hold it together. His hands are unmoving, but his shoulders tremble, betraying him. Looks like I hit a nerve.
Have you changed your mind then, about staying here?
I blink. That wasn't what I planned to say, but looking at this place. I can't see an inn like this and walk away, not even when it still has bones strong enough to stand. No, I haven't changed my mind. I'm not just going to help out. I'm going to help you revitalize it. Because deep down, even after death, I am still an Okami, still someone who believes an inn like this deserves life.
Help?
Yes, surely you haven't been left to your own devices for so long that you've forgotten what that means.
I'm aware of the concept, but I don't need it.
Oh, I'm sure you don't, but that doesn't mean you should turn it down.
People offer help, and then they leave midway, or make it worse.
So don't think of it as help then, think of it as professional meddling.
Persistent.
And you're stubborn. He exhales slowly as though bracing himself.
And what do you gain from this?
A place to stay, obviously.
You want to stay with me, even though we just met.
He sounds more amused than betrayed. Yes, well, technically I just died, so I think I'm entitled to make a few impulsive decisions. Besides, It's either you're a creepy ryokan or wandering around until something with detachable jaws decides I look crunchy. And my gut says you're not the type to take advantage of a woman. I tilt my head slightly, waiting for a twitch or any sign of protesting. Nothing. Just calm, tired silence. Besides, you need help and I need purpose. Let's not complicate a mutually beneficial arrangement.
And you assume you can do better in keeping this place than me?
I know I can do better. His ears prick up, as if I've genuinely surprised him.
You claim experience then?
Dear, I used to walk barefoot through corridors, balancing ledgers, calming guests, and yelling at staff, all before breakfast. I let the silence hang, watching him piece it together.
You were an Okami in your past life.
Ah, so you do listen! Why don't they just defined every other word except for Okami. There should really be a glossary, I feel like. That would be helpful. A dangerous skill, I know.
Then tell me, Okami-sama, what would you do to improve it?
For starters, get rid of the cobwebs before they start charging rent. There's dust on every surface. The lanterns are so dim I thought we were holding an exorcism. And I'm pretty sure I felt something evil whispering in that cupboard. I motioned towards the dust-covered reception table next. This looks alarmingly shoddy. Guests should feel welcome, not like they're auditioning for a background role in a ghost story. I glanced towards the empty seating area, where the chairs look rather dusty and unkempt. My ears lower instinctively. The sight tugs a quiet ache in my chest. This place was meant to be lively, and now it just sags. Back in my ryokan. Oh, what a time that was. That's cute. I like this. It's a nice little curtain. The lanterns always glowed warmly, the sake never stopped flowing, and I knew the name of every guest who ever dared to flirt with me. I may have been alone behind the curtains, but the halls never were. Laughter, footsteps, whispers in the night, sometimes scandalous, sometimes not. It was home, noisy and beautiful and alive. While this is a shrine to silence. This whole place is a tragedy.
And do you believe you can fix this?
I know I can fix this. Arrogant. Oh, he's a little mad.
If you are as skilled as you claim.
Yes, but you're welcome to test me. He studies me for a long moment, and I catch the precise moment he realizes he's going to lose this argument. Let me save real quick. I feel like there should be like a little screenshot of where you saved at, but whatever.
Fine, but don't blame me when you fail.
Ah, there's the answer I was hoping for.
You will work here then.
Naturally.
You will follow my rules.
Define follow. The man just turned on his heel, expecting me to follow. This is going to be entertaining. Well, now that you've sort of accepted my offer, I suppose I should at least know who my boss is.
Shimon.
And who exactly are you, Shimon?
I am one of the 4 mythical beasts.
He answers with casual indifference of someone commenting on the weather. I beg your pardon?
The azure dragon, the vermilion bird, the white tiger, the black tortoise. I am the white tiger.
As in the white tiger?
The very same.
Slowly, I let my gaze travel up and down, actually looking at him. This frail, wilting daikon radish of a man is the legendary Byakko? Oh, wasn't there just an Otome game that came out called Byakko? He watches me with quiet amusement. This man definitely knows what I'm thinking. And how, pray tell, does one of the 4 mythical beasts end up like this?
That is not important.
I think it's very important.
You are free to think so.
I exhale sharply through my nose. Fine, I'll let it go, for now. Fine. Let's start over then. I am Akine, former Okami of Ryokan Tsukikage in the human world. I ran my ryokan for decades. I know how to handle guests, manage staff, and maintain order.
Do you now?
A challenge, oh delightful. Dear, I once managed a summer festival, 3 weddings, and a pipe burst all in one day. Shouldn't it be a burst pipe? Whatever. All while wearing a kimono with a busted hem. I practically breathe hospitality. I kept that place running on time, under budget, and with guests so happy they left gifts. Let me get a quick sip of water. Shimon doesn't answer before shaking his head sarcastically.
Both words for a wolf who drowned in a river.
Excuse me?
I was not the one who was fished out like a wet, shivering pup.
I was just testing the current.
How fortunate then that I arrived before your test reached its conclusion.
Fine, he won this round.
Welcome then to your new home.
Well then, boss, shouldn't you be showing me around? Surely you have some idea of what I'm supposed to be doing.
Perhaps.
How long is this trial version, I wonder? It's also got some stained walls, some stains. He moves with the grace of someone who refuses to acknowledge his own exhaustion. Naturally, I mastered his pace. If I wanted, I could glide ahead effortlessly. But there's something entertaining about watching him pretend he's not running on sheer willpower alone. Just as I'm considering how long he'll keep up the act, I catch sight of my reflection in a dusty mirror. Right. I'm still wearing his robe, scandalously slipping off one shoulder, draping around me in a way that could either be elegant or suggestive, depending on the lighting. My. And here I am, strolling through your home in nothing but your clothing. What would the spirit say? She won't stop you mid-step and turns to me.
You require proper clothing.
Do I? I think this look has a certain charm. A bit daring, quite refined actually.
Stay here.
Such a commanding tone. Liking the BGM. I do like the BGM. Very traditional. He doesn't dignify me with a response. Rude. I love the M dash my beloved, and disappears down a hall, leaving me alone. I take the opportunity to glance around. What was this place like before, when it was alive? And why does he seem so reluctant to talk about it? Oh, that's so pretty. Before I can dig too deeply into my own curiosity, Shimon returns carrying a neatly folded kimono. The moment my fingers brush the fabric, I notice something immediately. It's well kept. Does he have like a dead wife or something? Dead love interest? Dead girlfriend? Dead bride? Any of those? It's well kept. There is a faint, lingering scent. Soft, floral, and distinctly not his. A woman's scent. Whose kimono is this? Ask about the kimono! Oh, boss, whose kimono did you just give me? He recoils slightly, as if I just hit a nerve.
It was the only one left available.
Was it? Nothing but silence. Curious. The fabric is elegant and preserved with care. Not the kind of thing a man like him would keep out of convenience. Funny thing, though, a forgotten garment wouldn't be this well kept.
Are you going to change, or do you prefer to stand here and test my patience?
Oh, I love testing patience, but you already knew that. Not a disagreement. Well, whoever this kimono belonged to, they mattered. A lover, perhaps? Thank you. A little bit abrupt with the BGM stopping. I don't know, maybe fade out the BGM. Anyway, let me save.
This hallway leads to the guest rooms.
How many are there? Oh, she's so pretty! Look at her! She's so pretty. How many are there?
More than enough, but they are unused.
Don't worry, boss! I have plenty of ideas to bring life back to this place.
I will reserve judgment.
He strides ahead before I can retort. There's something familiar in this. Not the walls, but the rhythm. Walking the halls, checking rooms, holding it all together. I did this for decades. I watched him just ahead, shoulders heavy in that way I remember too well. Was he always this quiet? Or did the ryokan take his voice like it tried to take mine?
This is one of the guest rooms.
Oh? I do like the sound effects. He slides the shoji door open with a smooth motion. Shouldn't shoji be italicized? Whatever. Revealing the room inside. I want to see. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely not great. You got this, you got that. Why keep the broken stuff? Well, this one's not completely hopeless.
What a relief. I was worried.
His voice is as dry as the air in here, but I catch the subtle amused tone. Still, I wouldn't call it inviting. It feels more like the kind of room you give to a guest when you don't actually want them to stay. I swish my tail, stepping further inside. A little warmth, a little charm, and this place could be something special.
I simply cannot wait.
All right, first order of business, who's cleaning all this?
That would be you.
My dear, do you really think I'd fall for that?
You are the Okami now.
Yes, and a proper Okami delegates. Speaking of, where are all the staffs? Surely you weren't running this place alone. I'm betting he was running it alone. I'm betting he was running this alone.
No, there were others.
Were? That's a little bit of a font issue, but whatever.
A soldier spirit who cooked, a broom that never stopped sweeping, a lazy river dweller who barely did anything unless bribed. When my strength faded, they withdrew. Youkai bound to a place need energy to remain. Without it, they slumber or disappear.
So they've been asleep this whole time?
Perhaps, or waiting. I can no longer tell the difference.
Ah, we got our sub-characters? I think there's only one route. He says it like it doesn't hurt, but something in his voice tells me it does. Oh, why is he sweaty and breathing hard? His weight shifts. Something is off. Boss? His posture wavers, his balance falters, and before I know it, he collapses. Shimon! I move without thinking, catching him before he fully crumbles to the floor. He's lighter than I expected. Yeah, he doesn't look like a light guy. He looks kind of sturdy and solid. Surprisingly so. For someone built like a tragic mountain god, I thought I'd need divine intervention, or at least a sturdy wheelbarrow. Well now, look who still has upper body strength. You overdid it, didn't you? Silence. I sigh, pressing my fingers lightly to his wrist, checking the pulse beneath his skin. Wait, do yokais even have a pulse? Aren't we all already dead?
I'm alive.
I smooth a stray lock of white hair away from his mask, brushing it carefully behind his ear. You really don't take care of yourself, huh? Looks like he might respond, but in the end he doesn't. Lucky for you, dear. You've just hired the best Okami there is. He groaned softly. I take that as acceptance. Now where's your room?
Unnecessary.
So he's one of those, the quiet brooding types who wear their past like a second mask and dare you to ask what's underneath. Let me guess, you think you can sleep anywhere, don't you?
Yes.
No, absolutely not. If I let you, you curl up in some drafty hallway and waste away in your sleep. A proper ryokan master must have a proper room. He exhales, aggressively the nerve. Look, you can fight me on this, or you can just tell me where it is and I'll let you sleep in peace. Your choice.
End of the hall.
Alright, boss, up we go. Shimon's room is unsurprising. It's nicer than the other room. It's organized, spotless even, but it's also the most lifeless space I've ever stepped into.
This is the room of a man who has decided to live his life as an aesthetic exercise in suffering. That's funny, I like that line. I shift my grip again. I'm still surprised I'm carrying him at all, to be honest, and lower him carefully onto the futon. The second he touched the mattress, his body fully gave into the exhaustion. You know, most people keep something in their room. A trinket, a book, like anything that suggests they have feelings. Silence, which is expected, but still. I want to save, I want to do them both. I want to do them both. Let's try the mask. He'll probably reject us. Let's try the mask. He needs to be able to breathe properly. I reach out, fingers barely grazing the edge of his mask. But then his hand moves faster than I expect. Oh. Single swat to my wrist, enough to send a clear message. No. His breathing is heavy, but he's willing himself to stay alert now. Leave. Oh, he doesn't like that. Fine. Okay, we messed up. Let's redo it. We messed up. Also, this is where I saved, but whatever. I wish there were voices. Alright, let's change his clothes. Shimon is drenched in sweat. Without thinking, I reach for the collar of his robe, loosening the fabric slightly to help him breathe. Woo! My fingers brush the warm skin of his chest. It's searing. His skin radiates an intense amount of heat. Why? My God! Just say God! Anyway. Oh, Kami-sama, he's burning up. And yet when I touch him, I'm the one holding my breath. His hand twitches as he gestures toward the wooden chest in the corner. So he's aware, and he's very much letting this happen. Your clothes are in there? Gives the smallest nod, head tilting, observing me. Do we get a CG? I move to the chest, slide it open. Inside, a stack of folded robes identical in design. I grab one from the top in return. All right, let's get you out of this, boss. No funny business. I'm doing this as a professional, responsible adult. I kneel beside him, fingers slowly brushing his shoulder as I pull the outer rope down slowly. The damp fabric clings before giving way. My palm accidentally grazes the curve of his back. Shimon inhales slightly. Oh, sharply. A tremor runs through his arm. Does he have a wound? Does he have a bruise? Well, it's still, right? Shimon exhales slowly now and then speaks with a low tone. You're very thorough, Okami-sama. My fingers freeze just below his collarbone. My heart does something rather scandalous. This man is trembling, but he still has the gall to tease me like this. I swallow the urge to retort. There, that's better. You'll be back to grumbling at me in no time. I trace my thumb carefully along the edge of his sleeve, a light, pointless touch. I convince myself it's to adjust the fold, but we both know it isn't. Sleep well, Shimon. Okay, so no CG, that's disappointing. So we were able to change his clothes, but he does not let us take off the mask. That sad, exhausted excuse for a tiger clearly doesn't know how to take care of himself, let alone run an entire ryokan. I mean, look at him. Gorgeous? Yes. Responsible? Questionable. He's lucky I'm here, or maybe I'm the unlucky one. Depending on the lighting. This is my mission now. No guest, no staff, dust thick enough to grow mushrooms in, spirits loitering like they pay rent. Ha! Not on my tatami. Alright. This place is a mess. Let's fix that. Oh my God, you can interact? That's cool. Dust, cobwebs, skunk. Whatever doesn't belong is getting evicted. Interact with dirt, cobwebs, and evil spirits using mouse, left click until they are removed. That's cool. I didn't know there was like an interactive part. This is still our ryokan, gosh darn it, and it will start acting like one. Let's keep finding and clearing every nook and cranny. The more I clean, the lighter the air will feel. Alright, okay, let's try it. Let's give it a shot. Map. Entrance. Right above the guest book? That's just rude. No one wants to sign in under a spider ambush. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I think the windows are the only one dazzling in this ryokan thanks to the suspicious yellow stains. That's cool! Oh, I love this. Get rid of this. This poor plant is trying its best, so the creepy crawlies have to go. Ah yes, a cobweb to the face. More haunted manner than ryokan, really. This is so fun. I really like this. I really like the interactive part. Did we get rid of everything? A torn scroll. Okay, we got rid of that. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even see that. Of course there will be blood, because this inn didn't have enough horrific ambiance already. Get rid of the blood. Can I fix this plant? I feel so bad for this plant. Anything else? A little light would be nice, preferably the non-ominous kind. What can I interact with? I need 2 more things, but what? I'm trying to see what else needs to be interacted with. Okay, well, one more thing to interact with. I really like the interactive parts. I didn't realize this was interactive. I'm clicking. Oh, get rid of that. Yay! We cleaned our room. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, got 7 things. Let's get rid of this. Just the wind, right? Right? That's fun. A pair of glowing eyes in a dark room. Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted today. Well, that's either caused by swamp gas or a creature lurking underneath the water, and I don't want to deal with either. Nature is reclaiming its place. I suppose I should reclaim it back. Anything else? We got 3 more things. Oh no, this poor drowned soul. Not exactly the kind of soothing scenery I'd expect. 1 more thing. Don't think about what caused it, just scrub it clean. Hey! Look at that, look at that, look how beautiful, chat! I step back, surveying my work with no small amount of satisfaction. Good job, girl. You did it. It looks beautiful. I think it looks really nice. The dust gone. The cobwebs vanquished. The evil spirits are probably migrating somewhere else. Yeah, I do like the interactive gameplay. That's fun. That's always enjoyable. The evil spirits are probably migrating somewhere else. When I hear footsteps behind me, I turn just as Shima... The plant! Look at the plant! We fixed it! We cured it! We healed the plant! And we got a new scroll! Oh, it's so pretty now. We got a new scroll, we got sunlight, or lantern light, we got rid of the dust, we got these beautiful plants. How nice. Oh, no. Why is he handsome? Why does he look like that after barely a nap? He does look better. He does look better. Just shave that thing off your face. His skin has color again. His shoulders look broader. His jawline is more defined. I bet I can use it to slice mochi. Can Sleepy for a little bit change his appearance so drastically? Is that even allowed? My gaze absolutely betrays me. Of course he notices. Ahem. I clear my throat so hard I might have dislodged my spine and immediately throw my hands toward the freshly cleaned lobby. Well, look who's up and walking. What do you think? It is acceptable. Come on, man. You don't have something better to say? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I mishear? Because it sounded like you just undersold my miracle work. Everything is still standing. That is an improvement. I gasp, hand to my chest like you just struck me with a mortal wound. Everything is still standing? After all I've done, this is the level of praise I get? Would you prefer a ceremony? A festival in your honor? A small compliment wouldn't hurt. I will see if the spirits can play instruments. Did he just joke back? Did my ears trick me? Admit it, you're impressed. You did well. Wait, say it again. No. Just once more, please, so I can cherish your compliment. I will say only this. It is nice to walk through a place that does not resemble an evil spirit's final resting place. Aha! Victory! I fold my arms triumphantly while he... Well, I can't really tell what his expression is under the mask, but I know that he approves. Perhaps it is time. Time? To reopen. Start gathering power again. Then let's do it! I step forward, tilting my head, watching him closely. I'll make this ryokan shine again, boss. Just you watch. We will see. We gotta smile, we gotta smile. No, we will succeed. And this time, he doesn't argue. The ryokan creaks as if exhaling for the first time in years. I feel like this is probably wrapping up to the end of the trial, maybe. The dust may have settled, but the real chaos, it's only beginning. Is that the end? Yep, that's the end of the trial. We got free music, freesound.org, creative direction and art, Mushroomallow, programming, storyline. I do like the writing. Marketing and editor, music, museum music. What a nice little trial version. You can wishlist it on Steam. The trial version is free. I don't know how much it's gonna cost when it comes out, but you can play it on Steam. I hope you liked it. I liked it, it was fun. I do like the interactive parts. That's the most fun part. So I hope you enjoyed today. I hope you had fun. We got to meet spirits and flirt and, you know, fix up a dying ryokan and also visit hot springs, maybe. Let me get a real quick sip of water. Well, that is it for this week. Next week, I have a couple things planned. I have two more original English language visual novels to play next week. The devs reached out to me and wanted me to play their games, so I have 2 more original English language visual novels next week. And then we're back to Koi Choco on Saturday. I'm not quite sure which route we should do next in period, so I don't have period scheduled. And then the following week, on the 15th, is my 4-year VTubing anniversary, so that is exciting. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Chief Rob, and Fumi, and Starstein, and River, and Memento, and Nimby. That's everybody. It was a quiet day today, but I hope you had lots of fun. I will see you hopefully on Monday next week, provided everything goes well. Waiting for these dumb antibiotics to finally kick in. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed this day. Bye-bye.